Take 5. This is Kuro, and this is a Tier 7 game in my Jervis. This is starting the next series of destroyers I'm going to be playing to showcase the destroyers that are going to be in the upcoming, the next event, Tier 7 Rank Sprint. Going over the matchmaking. This is basically the first Jervis game that I've loaded up. Basically, probably in a while, probably since the last Jervis video I did. So going over the matchmaking, got a bunch of fat boats. Helena, Flint, Miyoko, Galissoniere, Alba, Destroyer-wise, Mayhan, Motsuki, so no radar. I outspot Mayhan. Motsuki is actually the main threat to me, simply because Motsuki, she outspots me. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Jervis here. The guns are 360 degree rotating. They've got okay traverse times, okay DPM. You're not going to win any close-in gunfights against things like a Sims or Mayhan. Those are probably going to be the best knife fighters. Really what these destroyers offer, or the Royal Navy line in particular, I want you to focus on the pattern of engagement that I have with this as this game goes on, particularly as I shift from a defensive standpoint. I get forced on the defensive early on here, and instead I am once I go offensive, you'll see a cycle open up that is very effective for dealing damage, and I'll discuss it more at length. Getting YOLO'd by an Alba. I'm not smoking up immediately here. I'm trying to get closer to this island. I do take a big hit here from something back here, but I want to get that island. You could see the shells were already impacting the island. I didn't want to be in a position where, multiple ships were able to blind shoot me in the smoke. So that's why I basically took that couple extra seconds of exposure time and got in here. Now I'm going to throw one set of torps out, one set up here, and basically just on the defensive. I know that there's going to be torpedoes coming. That could be either Mayhan or Alba with Hydro up. It's hard to tell which. I think that's actually Alba with the way those are spreading out. Now I get Hydro detected. That's telling me something else is right here, and it's the Helena. So what I'm gonna do, I'm basically getting closer into the island to avoid that, and I'm looking here. I don't see anybody really close that's gonna mess me up, so I'm just gonna use this part of the island, turn out, and just leave Hydro range of the Helena. Was able to do that nice and easy. And looking at the mini-map, I like what I see. I've got a whole army of ships that are getting ready to push in to sea. This is my opportunity to start playing aggressive. Yes, guys. Hi. Hi. Number 2 says hi. So, what I need to do is I want to try to get all of this stuff spotted back here for my team. So I'm going to start pushing into the cap. I still have my Hydro active, so it's also going to help the team by screening any sort of torpedoes or anything like that. Guys, mommy's trying to sleep. Chill out. You're all right. So I do spot the Helena. I'm calling target on him. Broadside light cruiser, always a juicy target. one of the keys to these ranked games is going to be eliminating those high DPM targets where smart cruiser players are going to be using islands. You're not going to get a lot of shots at these guys, and they're just going to be cranking out the damage. And you know, when you get shots, you need to be able to put them down. Here I'm starting to shift into the offensive cycle, and I basically was approaching up here, seeing if anybody was gonna, you know, try pushing me. If they were, I was gonna just torp them. Since everybody's kiting away, as I said, this ship is a gunboat. I am just gonna keep focusing on, you know, dealing damage to these guys. Now, I got one fire on the Sinop. I think that's how you say it. If not, whatever, my Russian's terrible. He did repair one fire. So, just gonna switch back to him, see if I can get some follow-up pressure on him. And this sort of play style about rotating your HE spam, it's about generating pressure. If you can see right there, he did get an unrepairable fire, at least one of them from my team, and that's good synergy there. This Helena's pushing up. I'm just throwing some random torpedoes out there. He may have hydro up or whatever. He starts turning out, so again, really quick on the smokes. He's shooting. He's gonna be spotted. Come on, buddy. I wait till I'm Hey, mommy's sleeping. Knock it off, buddy. No. I'm waiting until I basically was unspotted to try to start engaging this guy. Reason being, somebody was shooting me in this when I was undetected earlier, and I just didn't want to leave a signature on the mini map for somebody to try to aim at. And you can see just how, you know, quick I'm just kind of hitting and running. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a lot of good fire damage on these battleships. I get, you know, one fire, they let it burn a little bit or repair it immediately, and no real follow-up. I mean, I started the game with 6 smokes. I used one defensively, but I'm already down to 3 smokes. But you don't get paid to bring these things back. And you're going to see me, again, another damage dealing opportunity. The faster that you can work these guys down, that's the less damage your team has to tank. So, again, just pumping the shots out. I could be torping here, but I think that this guy's going to get burned down pretty quick. It's a Texas. They don't have the best armor scheme, and honestly, the Royal Navy 120 millimeters really loves just chewing up these boats. Again, smoke's wearing off. Just gonna kite out. We burned down the Texas for kill number 1. And this Cyclone is in full effect. Cyclones are definitely a pain. You're going to see some of the issues that they can create for the Royal Navy destroyers later on. But right here, I'm switching hats. I've noticed, oh, we've got somebody that's pushing up. Okay, he's pushing behind this island. And I'm just gonna take a nice lead, counting in my head with that second set of torps, just leading based off where I believe the indicator would be, and then I'm just gonna kite back. You know, I can deal damage from out here with my smoke if I need to, but I'm looking at the indicator and I already know those torps are pretty on point. And that's a pretty picture right there. I love seeing that. The torpedoes, aside from being short range, um, they're really good. They're pretty fast. They've got pretty good concealment, pretty good alpha, and then you combine the Royal Navy's single launch ability and just really flexible torpedoes. The only limiting factor is you pretty much need ships that are going to be pushing into you. As far as rank sprint goes, um, depending on how many Belfasts are being drug out in the matchmaking. Oh, this is, what I'm talking about with the Royal Navy. I'm going to slow this down. The Cyclone, limiting everything, spotting to 8 kilometers. Your speed is not that fast. Uh, in this instance, I'm not going to be able to disengage from this Helena. He theoretically would be able to rush me down, and this is why it's important to play with friends at your back. Just like the rules to a gunfight, you never want to be, you don't only just want to bring one gun to a gunfight. You want to bring, multiple guns. You want to bring all your friends with guns, plenty of ammo, first aid, armor, blah blah. You stack all the odds into your favor, and it's the same concepts here. Here, I'm not liking it. I'm gonna have to risk it and try to tank. The Helena's distracted, and I'm just gonna start throwing some shots out there. He takes a big hit, and we're able to put him down. And that's one of the reasons why, it's good to bring, friends to the party. Because when everything's a bar fight, you being the guy with the least amount of hit points, least amount of DPM, chances are somebody may overlook you, and that's when you can sucker punch somebody, and that's really how you're trying to fight with a destroyer. So at this point, I'm actually chasing number 2. I'm completely AFK. I heard somebody spotted, and you see me just jump back into my desk, and I'm a little too close to this battleship, but I think it's fine. I'm leading his turn, and I'm gonna use my last smoke here. He is gonna get one shot off on me, and he hits me pretty good, but I'm smoked up, and just gonna work on this guy. I don't want to give him the ability to shoot me twice. And he's dead. I as soon as he turned out, I knew he was gone. And this is again just another really beautiful, shot. Can't turn that fast, buddy. That's kill number 4. Now at this point, we've got almost a 200-point lead. We're tied up on caps. We've got a 3-ship advantage. But we've got a lot of really low HP ships, and I don't like what I see here. Broadside battleship, multiple battleships. And there he goes. Now, again, Cyclone, I can't outrun this guy. So I'm kiting back. Since I'm detected, I'm shooting. But again, you don't have smoke, you utilize islands. So, he had just shot before I was detected, and I'm just going to duck in here, try to use this rock right here to disengage. And I see him turning out, I see the Texas, and what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to act like I'm a Worcester or an Atlanta, and I'm going to use this low part of the island. The Cyclone should be lifting very shortly. Just judging by the sound effects, and it generally lifts sometime around this point in time. There it is. Vision gets restored, and I'm right in position to start going to town now. Questionable. This is a very close game, even though, you know, we've got multiple ships up. These are very healthy battleships. This is not a play that I like to see. Again, putting the pressure with single fire on the Gervais now. Gonna be switching to the Texas. My guns will actually deal more damage to the Texas quicker than it will the Gervais now. So just gonna let this fire burn here while I focus on the Texas a bit. This Alba, he's throwing just random widespread sets of torps out there. It's really questionable. Nope. Hi, buddy. Hi, are you getting tired? Here we go. Hi. Are we shooting fat boats? And the Alba goes down, and that actually puts the enemy team like almost 90 points ahead. And I know I'm gonna have to try to make a move. So I'm poking out here, trying to restore vision. I see that the Gervais now is gonna take a torp. I'm not sure. Hey, easy, buddy. I'm not sure if it's gonna kill him or not. Here you go. There you go. He goes down. Now, I do see here that we've got the points lead, so I'm kiting out. I'm turning away. I'm trying to juke the shots. Really, what I need to happen is... Hold on, I got to get around number 2. I need to break this threshold here. Thought he was going to shoot. That's why I zagged like that. But I got behind the island, and it looked to me like the Texas was slowing down. Are we gonna get him? Are we gonna get him, buddy? Yeah? Are we gonna get him? Oh. You can't have my rum, buddy. You're not a pirate. Okay, this is taking forever. There we go. We destroyed an enemy battleship. So anyway, this is Jervis. I hope you guys whoa buddy, whoa, calm down. This was Jervis. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Number 2 just completely broke everything on my keyboard, so I wasn't able to pause the game. But whatever. I'm not recording this a 6th time for it. So I hope you guys are having a good night, and I will talk to you later. Oh, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and have a good night.